everyone, and welcome to another episode of APT University. Today we're going to be discussing the custom column selection tool and how it can be used to modify your view in various areas of AdvancePro software. This is a feature that is new in AdvancePro 11, and with each new release we're adding it to new areas of AdvancePro. Currently, this is available in View Products and in View Customer Orders. We've also recently added it to the Pick, Pack, and Ship dashboard in the brand new 11.6. Let's jump into AdvancePro. So we're going to pop over here. Now, the custom column selection tool is generally available by going to View Products or View Customer Orders, and what you'll see is in the very top left here, you'll see this gear button. So you have all of these set columns that appear when you're on this screen, and if you click this gear button, you'll be able to choose new columns. You'll also be able to choose the width of these columns, and you can set it to auto size, so it's just the size of the name of those columns or the contents. But you can see there's a whole bunch of extra columns that you can access and add to this screen. And for any given item, once you highlight it, you can move it up or down, and that's going to change the horizontal ordering of the columns across the screen. So this way, for any given person, for any given particular set of data that you need, you can show it. So in this case, we can take a look at the default vendor, the vendor SKU, the product name as it appears on vendor orders. In the case of a customer order, if I go over to View Customer Orders, we can go ahead and click that gear button. We can see all kinds of extra information about these orders. So what this means is we have a tool for custom reporting within AdvancePro. This gives us a lot of different options. So this is all new in 11.6 if you're used to using this tool in terms of the ordering of the columns. And also, you can see there's actually a date column. What that date column does, whether it's going to be your ship date or your expected arrival date or your order date, is that's going to change which date you're searching for between these two areas up in the upper right. So that's going to change how things are sorted across the page by date by default. So you have all of these different options to go and build out your own custom dashboard. And once you're happy with it, there's a few things you can do with it. You can go ahead and print that dashboard out. This will print an exact grid just like this view that you have in front of you. And you can also press the Excel button. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to export this exact grid, the way you're looking at it, to Excel so you can manipulate data and run reports. Now you can always still resize your various columns just by clicking and dragging, but you have full control over what's shown on this screen now. Now, let's say you need this information every day and you want to create a permanent dashboard for yourself or one of your employees. What you can do is lock a view to a user role. So to do this, you're going to navigate to Admin, and we're going to come up to User Roles. There we go. Now, the 7 default roles that we give you cannot be modified, but you can create your own, and I've created one here called Role Test. So once you've created that, you can check it off to edit and click the Set Access Options button. You will need to decide which areas of AdvancePro this user is allowed to access, for example, the Customers panel. We'll go ahead and open that up. And now you can control which areas of the customer panel you would like the users that are assigned to this role to be able to access. So you can check them off to allow or disallow. And for any of the screens that have that gear, now you can click that gear here to set how they're going to view this screen by default. So you can go and put in all your settings, change how you're going to sort, change your column ordering, change your column widths. And when you're finished, hit OK. Go ahead and save all your changes, and now you can assign that role to a user and they will always see that information. So for example, for the Pick, Pack, and Ship screens, if you want them to be able to see all of the address information, the shipping address information, you can enable those columns and create a special shipper role within your organization. Then for any user that is a shipper that you want to be able to see those columns by default, head over to Site Administrators, pick out the individual user, I'm going to use me, to go ahead and assign that role and then choose your role and save. Go ahead and update that user. At that point, they're going to have the new permissions and the new views that you have built for them. So that's just a general tour of our custom column selector tools and how they can be used for users and how they can be used for reporting. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them into the questions tab on your GoToWebinar panel, and we'll be addressing them in just a moment. And if you'd like to take a look at any of our other APTU videos, they're available on AdvanceProTech.com under the Resources tab or on our YouTube channel. Also, feel free to suggest any topics for future episodes that you might want to see. We're always looking for topics for this show, and we're happy to take suggestions from you if you're interested in something that we haven't covered yet. So thank you all very much for watching.